Imagine this. In the 1990s, Dr. StevenGundry, a top heart surgeon, was operating on patients with clogged arteries, saving lives with his scalpel. But then he made a shocking discovery about his own health that flipped his career upside down, leading him to a simple daily food that transformed his arteries and his life. So, what's the one genius hack he swears by to clean your arteries fast? In this video, we'll reveal Dr. Gundry's game-changing secret, alongside insights from two other health pioneers, Dr. Dean Ornish, a heart disease reversal expert, and Dr. T. Colin Campbell, a nutrition research legend. You'll discover the powerful food Gundry eats every day, the sneaky breakfast mistake that could be clogging your arteries, and the easy habits to keep your heart thriving for years. Stick around until the end to learn how these brilliant minds unlocked vibrant health and proved clean arteries are within your reach. You won't believe how simple it is. Clogged arteries are a silent threat, sneaking up through years of poor diet and stress, contributing to heart disease, the world's leading killer, claiming millions of lives annually. But your daily choices can rewrite that narrative, transforming your vascular health. Dr. StevenGundry, once a renowned heart surgeon who performed thousands of operations, now a nutrition guru and author of The Plant Paradox, discovered that artery health hinges on a delicate balance of diet, lifestyle, and mindfulness. His secret isn't a pricey drug or a restrictive diet, but a collection of intentional habits centered around one standout food he eats daily to keep his arteries squeaky clean. Joined by Dr. Dean Ornish, who's reversed heart disease through lifestyle changes, and Dr. T. Colin Campbell, whose groundbreaking China study reshaped nutrition science, will share their proven strategies to help you protect your heart and keep your arteries flowing freely. Let's dive into Gundry's life-changing approach, step by step, to unlock a healthier, longer-lasting you. Tip 1. Start your day with intention. Dr. Gundry's first secret is starting your day with purpose, a habit he credits for his relentless energy and razor-sharp focus, even in his 70s. He wakes at 5 a.m., not to dive into emails or rush to work, but to set a deliberate, health-focused tone for the day. He believes small, consistent habits like rising early create a ripple effect that reduces stress and supports artery health. Your arteries love routine, he told a podcast audience, explaining how structure lowers cortisol, a hormone that stiffens blood vessels. Gundry honed this habit during his surgical residency, using early mornings to meditate, sip green tea, or review patient charts, which he said kept his mind and heart in harmony. He once shared a story of watching a sunrise from his porch before a 12-hour surgery day, a moment that grounded him and fueled his stamina. Science backs this approach. A 2020 study in Circulation found that consistent sleep schedules reduce cardiovascular risk by up to 20%, while irregular patterns spike inflammation and blood pressure, promoting plaque buildup. Another 2021 Journal of the American Heart Association study linked early rising with lower rates of arterial stiffness as it aligns with the body's circadian rhythm. Gundry prioritizes 7 to 8 hours of sleep, hitting the pillow by 10 p.m., treating rest like a prescription. He even kept a cot in his office during his surgical years, napping between operations to recharge, proving that rest is non-negotiable for artery health. To make this practical, start small. Set your alarm 30 minutes earlier tomorrow, say 6 or 7 a.m. If 5 a.m. feels daunting, but shift your bedtime earlier to maintain 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Use those extra minutes for something calming. Try a 5-minute meditation, jot down your goals for the day, or savor a cup of herbal tea while reflecting on what you're grateful for. If mornings are hectic, even 10 minutes of quiet breathing can work. Gundry suggests keeping a journal by your bed to jot down intentions like, "Today, I'll nourish my heart." This simple act is like giving your arteries a gentle wake-up call, setting the stage for a day of vibrant, clean blood flow. Tip 2. The breakfast mistake to avoid. Gundry is adamant about avoiding a common morning mistake, eating lectin-heavy foods like whole grain toast, bagels, or sugary cereals. He argues that lectins, plant proteins found in grains, beans, and nightshades, can inflame the arterial lining, promoting plaque buildup and narrowing blood vessels. Lectins are like tiny sparks in your arteries, he warns, based on his observations of patients with clogged vessels. A 2021 study in the American Journal of Cardiology found that high-carb processed breakfasts increase heart attack risk by 27%, while a 2022 atherosclerosis study linked lectin-rich diets to higher levels of inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein. Gundry saw this firsthand in patients who relied on muffins or granola bars, often facing arterial blockages by their 40s or 50s. Instead, Gundry starts his day with a simple, artery-friendly ritual: a glass of filtered water with a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil. He believes this hydrates the body, kickstarts digestion, and delivers polyphenols, antioxidants that reduce vascular inflammation. "It's like oiling your vascular engine," he quipped in a lecture, noting how olive oil's monounsaturated fats support endothelial function. A 2019 nutrient study confirmed that olive oil lowers LDL cholesterol and improves blood vessel elasticity. Gundry keeps a small bottle of olive oil by his bedside, making this habit effortless. He once shared how this ritual replaced his old coffee and donut routine, helping him lose 50 pounds and clear his own arteries. To adopt this, place a glass of water and a bottle of olive oil on your nightstand tonight. If olive oil's taste is too strong, try a splash of lemon juice or apple cider vinegar for similar digestive benefits. Follow it with a low-lectin, nutrient-dense breakfast to stabilize blood sugar. We'll reveal Gundry's favorite food soon, so stay tuned. You can also sip this drink while preparing breakfast to make it seamless. Avoiding this morning mistake is like giving your arteries a daily detox, setting them up for smooth, unobstructed flow. Tip 3. Move to protect your arteries. Gundry isn't a gym enthusiast. His schedule as a surgeon and author is too packed, but he never skips morning movement. Each day, he does a 15-minute routine of yoga stretches, lunges, and bodyweight exercises to warm his muscles and boost circulation. "Motion keeps arteries flexible," he told a patient, emphasizing that even short bursts of activity prevent plaque buildup. He also walks 30 minutes daily, often in a nearby park, using the time to reflect or listen to health podcasts. 2023 Lancet study shows that 150 minutes of moderate activity per week, like brisk walking, slashes heart disease risk by 30%, while a 2020 circulation study found that regular movement reduces arterial stiffness by 15%. Gundry credits his daily walks for helping him shed 50 pounds after his health scare, a transformation that showed up in his cleaner angiograms. He shared a story of walking his dog through a California vineyard, noticing how the fresh air and gentle pace calmed his mind and heart. Gundry's approach is practical, designed for busy lives. He advises patients to start with what they can manage, even if it's pacing during a phone call. For those with desk jobs, he suggests standing stretches every hour to keep blood flowing. The key is consistency. Gundry treats movement like a daily vitamin for his arteries. To make this work, try 5 to 10 minutes of stretching after waking. Think arm circles, leg swings, or a sun salutation yoga flow. If walking suits you, take a 15-minute stroll around your neighborhood, maybe with upbeat music or a friend to keep it fun. If you're strapped for time, march in place while brushing your teeth. Gundry's favorite trick is to park farther from stores to sneak in steps. Whether it's a quick stretch or a walk to the mailbox, every move tells your arteries, stay open, stay clear, start tomorrow, and watch how this habit transforms your heart's health. Tip 4. The power of gratitude. Here's a surprising gem from Gundry. Practice gratitude every morning. After his workout, he sits with a cup of green tea and writes 3 things he's thankful for in a journal, from a good night's sleep to a patient's recovery. He believes gratitude reduces stress, which can otherwise harden arteries through cortisol spikes. Gratitude is like a soothing balm for your blood vessels, he says. A 2019 psychosomatic medicine study found that positive emotions lower blood pressure by 10% and reduce inflammation markers like IL-6. A 2021 Journal of Positive Psychology study linked daily gratitude to a 12% drop in cardiovascular risk factors. Gundry adopted this after noticing that stressed patients had worse surgical outcomes, their arteries often riddled with plaque. He once wrote about his dog's joyful morning zoomies, a simple moment that lifted his mood and set a positive tone. Gundry shared this habit with a patient who later reported feeling calmer and sleeping better after trying it. Gratitude, he says, rewires your brain to focus on abundance, easing the tension that constricts blood vessels. It's a free, quick tool that anyone can use, no matter their circumstances. To try this, grab a notebook tomorrow morning and jot down 3 things you're grateful for. Maybe a warm bed, a kind neighbor, or a sunny forecast. If writing feels like a chore, say them aloud while sipping coffee or think them during your commute. You can vary it. One day, focus on people, another on small wins. If you're skeptical, Gundry suggests starting with 1 thing daily for a week to feel the difference. This 30-second habit might just soften your arteries' walls, paving the way for a happier, healthier heart. Tip 5. The one food Gundry eats daily. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, the one food Dr. Gundry eats every day to clean his arteries. Drumroll, please. It's avocado. Gundry calls avocados nature's artery cleanser, packed with monounsaturated fats, potassium, and antioxidants that lower inflammation and blood pressure. A 2020 Journal of Nutrition study found that avocados reduce LDL, bad, cholesterol, by 15% and boost HDL, good, cholesterol, while a 2022 American Heart Journal study linked avocado consumption to a 20% lower risk of arterial plaque. Gundry's own blood work improved dramatically after making avocados a staple, with cleaner arteries confirmed by scans. He saw similar results in patients who followed his advice, their angiograms showing less blockage. His breakfast is simple but strategic. Half an avocado drizzled with extra virgin olive oil and a pinch of sea salt, paired with a handful of low lectin, greens like arugula. Gundry avoids lectin-heavy toppings like tomatoes or peppers, which he says can irritate blood vessels. He often preps this the night before, slicing the avocado to save time. It's like a daily scrub for your arteries, he told a seminar, noting how avocado's fiber stabilizes blood sugar, preventing spikes that stress the heart. To adopt this, start with half an avocado a few times a week, mash it on a lettuce wrap, blend it into a smoothie, or eat it straight with a spoon. If avocados are expensive, try avocado oil for cooking or salads, which carries similar benefits. For variety, pair it with nuts or seeds for extra crunch. If you're not a fan, Gundry suggests guacamole with celery sticks as a snack. Eating like an artery expert is easier than you think. Just 1 creamy bite can start flushing plaque from your blood vessels. If you're pumped to try this artery cleaning hack and want more tips like these, hit that subscribe button now. It's the best way to get our weekly health insights to keep your heart thriving. Tip 6. Ditch lectins for clear arteries. Gundry's dietary philosophy hinges on avoiding lectins, plant proteins he believes trigger inflammation and damage arteries. He eliminates grains like wheat and oats, beans and nightshades like tomatoes and eggplants, arguing they act like sandpaper on your arterial walls. A 2022 arteriosclerosis study found that chronic inflammation driven by diets high in processed foods increases plaque buildup by 25%. A 2020 nutrient study linked lectin-rich diets to higher levels of inflammatory cytokines, which stiffen blood vessels. Gundry noticed this in his own health crisis, with high cholesterol and weight gain from a grain-heavy diet. After cutting lectins, he lost 50 pounds and saw his arterial health improve, a change he's replicated in thousands of patients. He swapped wheat bread for almond flour wraps, beans for walnuts, and pasta for zucchini noodles. Gundry shared a story of cooking lectin-free pesto zoodles for his family, proving healthy can be delicious. He even created a lectin-free pizza with cauliflower crust, showing you don't have to feel deprived. His patients report more energy and lower cholesterol within weeks of going low lectin, with some avoiding stents or surgery. To start, replace one lectin-heavy food daily. Swap rice for cauliflower rice, or try shirataki noodles instead of spaghetti. If you love beans, soak and pressure cook them to reduce lectins, though Gundry prefers nuts for simplicity. For breakfast, skip oatmeal for a coconut milk smoothie. Gundry's trick is to keep a low lectin pantry, stock almond flour, olive oil, and leafy greens. This sustainable approach ensures your arteries stay smooth and flexible, like a well-maintained highway. Tip 7. Dean Ornish's Heart-Reversing Wisdom. To complement Gundry's approach, let's explore Dr. Dean Ornish's wisdom, who's reversed heart disease with a low-fat, plant-based diet. Ornish, still thriving at 70, eats a daily bowl of berries, blueberries, strawberries, or raspberries, for their potent antioxidants. Berries are like superheroes for your arteries, he says, citing their anthocyanins that reduce oxidative stress. A 2018 hypertension study found that berry consumption lowers blood pressure by 8% and improves endothelial function. A 2020 circulation study showed that patients on Ornish's program, including daily berries, reduced arterial plaque by 10% in a year. Ornish himself reversed his own early heart risks, with cleaner arteries confirmed by scans. He pairs berries with low-fat yogurt or blends them into a smoothie, avoiding added sugars that spike inflammation. Ornish shared a story of serving berry parfaits at a patient retreat, watching participants light up with joy. His program, used in hospitals, has helped thousands avoid surgery, proving food is medicine. Berries' fiber also slows sugar absorption, keeping blood vessels relaxed. To try this, add a handful of berries daily, fresh, frozen, or even dried, unsweetened. Toss them in a salad, blend with spinach for a smoothie, or eat them as a snack. If berries are pricey, pomegranate juice or cranberries offer similar benefits. For variety, mix blueberries with walnuts for a heart-healthy trail mix. Ornish's tip shows that a small, colorful handful can scrub your arteries clean, one delicious bite at a time. Inspired by Ornish's life-saving results? Subscribe to our channel for more expert health tips delivered to your feed every week. Tip 8. T. Colin Campbell's Whole Food Power. Dr. T. Colin Campbell, author of The China Study, brings the power of whole food, plant-based eating to artery health. At 90, Campbell eats a daily plate of cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, kale, cauliflower, or Brussels sprouts, to keep his arteries flexible. Whole plants are like a broom sweeping plaque away, he says. A 2021 nutrient study found that cruciferous veggies reduce arterial stiffness by 12%, thanks to sulforaphane, which boosts detoxification. A 2019 Journal of the American College of Cardiology study linked high veggie intake to a 20% lower risk of heart events. Campbell's research showed rural Chinese populations with plant-heavy diets had near-zero heart disease, inspiring his lifelong mission. He steams broccoli with garlic and lemon or roasts cauliflower with turmeric, keeping meals simple yet flavorful. Campbell shared a story of teaching a cooking class where students raved about his kale salad, proving plants can be crowd pleasers. His energy at 90, lecturing and writing, is a testament to whole foods power. Patients following his advice often see lower cholesterol and clearer arteries within months. Add one cruciferous veggie to your day. Try roasted Brussels sprouts with olive oil, a kale smoothie, or cauliflower mash instead of potatoes. If raw, veggies are tough. Steam or blend them for easier digestion. For budget-conscious eaters, frozen broccoli is just as effective. Campbell's approach makes artery health accessible, turning humble veggies into a powerhouse for clean blood vessels. Tip 9. Stress less for flexible arteries. Gundry emphasizes stress management to keep arteries supple and free of plaque. He spends 10 minutes after breakfast meditating, focusing on deep, slow breaths to calm his nervous system. Stress is like a vice grip on your arteries, he warns, noting how cortisol narrows blood vessels. A 2022 circulation study found that chronic stress raises heart attack risk by 25%, while a 2020 Frontiers in Psychology study linked meditation to a 15% drop in inflammatory markers. Gundry started meditating after his health scare when high stress and poor diet had spiked his cholesterol. Within weeks, he felt calmer and his blood pressure dropped. He shared a story of meditating in a hospital garden during his surgical days, finding peace amid chaos. Gundry also keeps evenings tech-free, avoiding emails after 7 p.m. to protect his sleep, which further reduces arterial strain. He advises patients to find micro moments of calm even during busy days. Try 5 to 10 minutes of meditation daily. Use a free app or focus on your breath. If sitting still feels hard, take a slow walk while noticing your surroundings. For quick relief, try box breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, repeat. Gundry's patients report lower anxiety and better heart scans after adopting this. A little calm can loosen your arteries' tension, like opening a window to fresh air. Tip 10. Stay curious, stay healthy. Gundry's ultimate secret isn't just food, it's a curious, active mind. He reads nutrition studies daily, writes best-selling books, and hosts a podcast, staying engaged well into his 70s. A curious mind keeps arteries young, he told a conference, explaining how purpose reduces stress and inflammation. A 2020 JAMA study linked a sense of purpose to a 15% lower risk of heart disease, while a 2021 psychosomatic medicine study found intellectual engagement lowers blood pressure. Campbell and Ornish embody this too. Campbell writes research papers at 90, and Ornish teaches at universities, their passion fueling their health. Gundry once spent a weekend perfecting a lectin-free muffin recipe, his curiosity sparking joy and keeping his mind sharp. He encourages patients to stay active, whether through learning, teaching, or hobbies. One patient, inspired by Gundry, took up gardening and saw her cholesterol drop, her arteries benefiting from the mental boost. Find what lights you up, try a cooking class, volunteer at a shelter, or read about a topic you love. Join a book club, mentor a colleague, or start a blog. If you're retired, try online courses or puzzles. Gundry's life proves that a busy, curious mind acts like a fountain of youth for your arteries, keeping them clear and your heart pumping with vitality. So, there you have it. Dr. StevenGundry's genius hack, the power of avocados, and 9 other artery cleaning habits from 3 health pioneers. What do you think of these tips? Ready to try avocados, ditch lectins, or meditate? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If this video helped, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to never miss our latest health insights. Share this with someone who needs an artery boost, and let's keep our hearts thriving together. I've got another video on this topic ready for you, and it's popping up on your screen right now.